All right, we're gonna test the sound this time because last time we had no sound. Oh, we have sound now. I literally went live and there was no sound, you guys. That done did thing to somebody. All right, mic check 2 1 2. And if you can, if you're watching right now, drop a 1 in the comments if you can hear your girl. So what I didn't do was put a piece on my mic. Now we're in business. Okay. We are back in business, you guys. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to dive in to a whole lot of game watching in the background. Don't mind that. Scorpio season. So I'm pulling up the charts. All right. You guys, we haven't done the live in a really long time. What's up? I don't have an intro no more. I got to figure out an intro. The Sugar Girl Vixen. Usually I've been doing a lot of unhinged astrology. It seems as though people's attention spans are going for the shorts. So I still drop the longs, but I'm going to start going live again because why not? So why don't we just tap into it? Because I'm ready to really dive into the Scorpio energy, you guys. Scorpio energy is literally that deep detox of the soul, okay? It rules transformation, endings, power, emotional truth, okay? So when the sun moves through Scorpio, that's the universe basically saying, are you ready to stop pretending and face your real self? So think of this weekend, even it's Halloween weekend, right? So think of this even too as like this whole season is the death and rebirth portal right now. So that's the time where the masks fall off, secrets come up, and you either evolve or dissolve, honey. Okay. So think of the keyword for this season is going to be purge, power, passion, truth, all of it, because we're in water energy. And looking at the charts right now, we do have we have the moon in Pisces right now. Okay. We got the moon there. We have Saturn. We have Neptune. We have the North Node all in Pisces right now. That's a whole lot of water energy. Okay. And then on top of that, not only is Scorpio in the sign of Mars, which is leaving Mars, it's 28 degrees, but it's going to, it's exiting. But we do have Lilith here as well as the sun, right? And then think about it. We got Jupiter here in Cancer. Okay. So that's a whole lot of water playing out. Okay. So think of, we have that soft energy, Pisces energy playing out. But Scorpio energy, it's more penetrating, right? It feels what's buried, okay? And the ruler is Mars on a standpoint, and then you have Pluto as well, which is more modern. So that's why Scorpio energy always got that I said what I said type of tone, okay? So when you have Lilith in the mix, I want to talk about Lilith because Lilith is that dark feminine energy. Okay. Lilith is like the raw, divine, don't ask for permission type of a flow. Okay. Think about it. She's independent, rebellious. It's a lot of sexual power, a lot of unhealed rage. Okay. So right now, Lilith's been hanging out, in the late degrees. So what's been playing out while it's been in Scorpio is probably you've been confronting your pride wounds. You've been learning, where your confidence was built on survival instead of the truth. And you've also probably been seeing where you overgive or overperform or where you shrink yourself. So while Lilith is wrapping up its chapter here, that means that the feminine collective energy is saying, I'm done performing for love. I'm ready to fully be seen. I'm ready to be raw. I'm ready to be unfiltered. Okay. So think of it as like a feminine purge, really stepping into a new month of clarity now that it's November. Okay. And now that Mars is kind of wrapping up its war cycle right now, okay? Having that energy, Mars, with the Scorpio energy here is it's finishing up its cleaning up phase. Let's just call it that because it's been moving through those late degrees, right? So it's been sharpening its sword, testing who's real, testing who's weak. So when Mars hits the end of Scorpio, it's that, revenge to redemption type of a moment. It's like you stop fighting for ego and you really start moving for purpose. So if you've been tired, if you've been emotional, if you've been ready to burn it all down, that's Mars just really, draining the poison so that you can really move different in this next cycle. Now, this is November 1st by the time you're watching this video, even though the reading at the end is going to be timeless. However, for this new month, it's like as a collective, now that we've all faced our shadows, what version of you, deserves to rise? So I call November energy, it's going to be more so, think of it like phoenix energy. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of clarity after the chaos, a lot of confidence after the breakdowns. It's going to be a lot of action after all this emotional, like deep, deep, deep emotional release. Okay. So the key themes that could be playing out would be just, reclaiming your power. Um, I would say Mars and Lilith, closing out those chapters, right? And then you have that energy of emotional renewal because it's going to go from Scorpio to Sagittarius energy coming up. Okay. So there's going to be no more emotional debt, only aligned energy that's going to happen. So if October was emotional therapy, okay, November is going to be feeling like a spiritual payday. All right. So how do we really work with this energy? Well, you can look at it as, stop chasing validation because Scorpio season is really all about emotional honesty. Just call it that. I'm busting up my cards because we're going to read today. Scorpio season is all about emotional honesty. Okay. So you don't need to prove, just be real, straight up. Okay. I would say clean up, any energetic tabs that you may have because having Mars and Lilith, they don't want any lingering drama. So cut the cords, release the guilt, move with light. You know what I'm saying? Do something bold because the universe responds to any type of action that reflects your new standards, right? So you'll want to just like meditate on your triggers. Every irritation right now is going to show you where you still hand over your power. So take it back, right? So think of Scorpio season as like, I would call it a sacred closure. Okay. I would say let what's dying die. Uh, let your rage turn into some creative fuel. Okay. Let your silence become your power move. Because, baby, when Mars exits Scorpio and Lilith is going to finish her lesson, you're not even going to recognize the old version of you. Okay. It's like you're going to rise into this brand new, lighter, magnetic, untouchable kind of vibe. So, if you're Scorpio rising, this energy is going to hit you personally during this season. So that means the sun is going to be lighting up your identity, right? And having Mars and Lilith there, that's going to make sure that your transformation isn't halfway done. It's going to be completely done. So you're going to be shedding that old skin that doesn't even fit your vibration no more. It's like the universe really saying, you're the main character now, but can you handle your own power? Okay. Because you're going to feel more magnetic, you're going to be more direct, you're going to be a little ruthless, but in a good way, because Mars is going to give you that don't test me kind of an energy, and Lilith's going to give you that I said what I said kind of a confidence. So, this would be your time to really move in your truth without any type of apologies and allow the world just to really adjust to you. Okay. So, I'm going to go through uh, if you have this in the houses 1 through 12, whether you're sun, moon, or rising, okay? So think of first house is self, right? That's going to be your body, your image, your aura is going to start changing. You might literally even glow a little different, okay? People are definitely going to feel your intensity, so don't dim it, right? If you have this in the second house, then that's going to be your money and self worth are going to upgrade. So you might leave possible job situations where you felt underpaid, undervalued. So, you know, you might start setting a real price tag on your energy, okay? If you have this in the third house, so think of that house as a communication house, right? So then that means your voice is going to start shifting. You're going to start speaking up. You're going to start setting boundaries. You're going to start learning really how to communicate from power, not pain. So you'll want to make sure that you be mindful of your words because they're going to cut a little bit deeper. Okay. Now, if you have this in any energy in the fourth house of Scorpio, that's going to be a lot of emotional roots you're going to start purging, right? Hence, all around that Pisces energy. So, family, home, childhood wounds might even resurface during this time. So, but finally, it's going to heal whatever pattern that you were in, and it's going to allow you to not repeat that. Now, if you have this in your fifth house, a lot of creative fire is going to start returning. Okay. A lot of passion, a lot of love, maybe even fertility. Um, the way you express yourself is going to start reawakening, right? It's like you're going to become your own muse again. Just think of it like that. Okay. And then as far as the sixth house, this is going to be a lot of like work and health. This is going to be a glow up. So you're going to be detoxing. And it's not going to be just food. Okay. You may even detox like your, whatever environments that you're in. So it's time to really rebuild, some new habits that really your new energy. Okay. And then the uh, seventh house is all about relationships, right? So you may have a lot of revelations when it comes to relationships. So you're going to see who's really aligned with your growth right now, and then partnerships are going to start shifting, or they may even end if they are blocking your revelation. If any connections are blocking your growth right now, they're going to just. And then if you take it to eighth house, if you have Scorpio energy here, this is where Scorpio lives. So this is going to be a deep ass rebirth for you because there's going to be some possible like financial joint ventures, intimacy or power struggles. And you just may reclaim your whole control. Okay? So it's going to be like death to the old self, period. Period. I'm just going to end it there. The ninth house, Scorpio energy, where you're going to have a lot of belief systems are going to start breaking open. It's like you're going to start to see the world with new eyes. You may even expand. You might even start traveling, and you might even like start upgrading as well. If you have Scorpio in the 10th house, so this is going to be more so like a public rebirth for you. You're going to start stepping into maybe a new career. You're going to be recognized for certain things, okay? Your authority is going to hit different. People might even respect you like a whole new version of you, okay? So in the 11th house, I would say this is going to be more so uh, a community detox, okay? Like fake friends, outdated groups, gone, just done. You're going to start aligning with people that really match your frequency, okay? And then if you have this in the 12th house, then that's more so like a rest, feast, kind of like a, oh, excuse me, kind of like a reset there. And I always say when it's in the 12th house, because it's a Pisces house, when it's in the 12th house, it's all about resetting. Like, don't be afraid to be isolated. Don't be afraid to be alone. Um, this is where you don't want to fight the stillness because it's always important to have that alone time because a lot of times that's where the breakthrough energy is starting to brew. Now, if you're a Scorpio sun, specifically, I always like to call this your solar return because it's more so your personal year because it's another trip around the sun for you. So it's kind of like the sky hit reset, on your entire aura. So this theme is going to be about you more so like embodying your own power. So you can't be spiritual bypassing during this time. Okay. It's like you've done the emotional homework. It's not about, you know, I would say it's about more so living what you learned now. Okay. And add in, that Mars is in Scorpio, it's finishing up here. So it's like you've probably gained some drive, some motivation, some clarity on who you really are when you're not surviving. And then Lilith still is going to chill out here. So that means more so your feminine essence is going to come through. Doesn't matter the gender either. Okay. It's just more so the energy of reclaiming your voice, having a desire again, having that emotional freedom. So you might feel more bold in making more choices, everyone's going to stop sugarcoating their emotions. It's like people are ready just to walk in opportunities now that actually match your power. So what is that? So for the next 12 months, it's going to be all about authority, attraction, authenticity. Like people are going to feel you when you walk in a room. But this time it's not about control. It's going to be about, how you resonate with the people, places, and things that are around you. So I would say as a collective, you guys, how to really flow with all this Scorpio energy, you want to pretty much face the endings without begging anything to stay. Like I said earlier, whatever is dead is dying needs to just die and be dead, done. Scorpio endings are more so sacred because you can look at it as a punishment because sometimes, you don't want things to end. You didn't force them to end. You didn't intentionally want them, but they had to end. And if you try and pick that back up after Scorpio season, it's going to be karma straight up. So if you have any jealousy or envy, this is the time to really transmute that energy into something creative. Because that's your soul really saying, like when people are jealous and envious, that's really them saying, like their soul saying, like, oh, it's possible for me too. I can do that too. Well, then get up and do it. And let Lilith, that Lilith energy, teach you more so about confidence, right? Having confidence through the truth. Okay. Stop performing, stop pretending, and let Mars kind of sharpen that discipline because every time you choose consistency over chaos, that's when you evolve. So think of Scorpio season as like the final like shadow cleanup before the glow up. Everyone always thinks Scorpio season is like punishing, but it's not. It's just cleaning up the mess that maybe you didn't want to clean up. So that Pluto energy is going to maybe force some things to die out and purify you. And then, excuse me, and having Mars and Lilith there, think of those are like the teachers that are walking you through the spiritual house. Are you sure you want to bring that baggage? Are you sure you want to bring that to your next level? That's kind of what it's doing. So if you got to release it, cry it out, journal, dance, scream, manifest, whatever it takes, because now that we're stepping into November's new wave, you're really going to realize that all this energy was never going to be destruction. It was more so like think of it like a divine renovation. See, we like that. We like the divine renovations over here. Okay. Did you text me, babe?
No.
Oh. Okay. This was something else. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I have the charts pulled up here, but we're going to bring it back old school because I did want to chime in and bring forth readings again. And I wanted to introduce this by giving you a reading now and letting you know that I do have another channel that I started called Vix Oracles because a lot of people have DM'd me and saying, where are the readings? Why are they here? Right? So I really want to get back into it. I can't not do it. It's just me. Because don't get mad when I say live. Okay, so let's do a collective spread. What is the message? I want to see if the same cards come out. What is the collective message that we need to get? Wow, I'm not even going to cap. It's like the same cards, literally, except for a couple came out. That is bananas. I'm telling you, Spirit doesn't lie. Literally, you guys. What? This is wild. Okay, so we got the world, honey. Your world has shifted. It has changed. It has rocked the boat. You haven't been living the same whatsoever, let me tell you, okay? Whatever happened, you could have left somebody out in the cold. You could have left an opportunity, left a job. You possibly are thinking about moving. You could have moved locations as well with that world card, Five of Pentacles together here. You could have left. You were really contemplating as well. Now, there's a lot of passion, okay? And there's a lot of grounded energy. You have been sitting for a while in a specific energy to where you are just trying to create stability, support, and safety for yourself, but also there are other people involved, and things started moving. Things really started moving, you guys, okay? And with the Ace of Swords here, it's like now you've been saying everything that's on your mind. You have been very clear. There's a lot of clarity that has come in as far as who deserves your time and energy, who deserves to be around. Also, clarity within yourself. Like you have evolved quick. It's been a while though, but you have made a fast decision. You're taking quick action on something that you're passionate about, or you're going towards something, someone, person, place, or thing that you're passionate about. And you have all the tools in your toolbox now. I feel like whatever it is that you did go through, all it did was add more tools to your toolbox. And now you can utilize those for the new experiences that are about to come, because there was a tower moment. Something had to fall. Like, I'm telling you, with that Pluto energy, something here had to transform. Okay. Because remember, Scorpio energy, it's ruled by Pluto, but then you also have Pluto in Aquarius. So something had to fall, something had to crumble, something had to be said, something had to be known, and you had to make it clear. Whether you said your bold truth, whether you're being truthful, whether you're being honest about something, of how you're feeling, what you're going through, how it's happening, when it's happening, right in the moment. It's like you literally were saying what was on your mind. A lot of air energy putting out. But whatever happened, whether you had to relocate, drop people, lose people, stop talking to people, start talking to people, have a new connection, have a new job, live in a new environment, whatever that may be for you, if this is specific to you, you know what that is, that needed to happen. And whatever is happening, you are so close to the finish line of closing out another cycle and then also starting a brand new life, having breakthrough energy, feeling successful. Now, success is deemed to different people. What is the definition of success to you? What does that look like? Some people it's material, some people it's closing out karmic cycles, it's not repeating the same shit. Some people it's not having to use vices. Whatever that may look like for you, could be codependent energy. Whatever it is, it's like you're close to closing something out. And whatever that you're working on as well, this could be you're working on a business. I'm seeing you coming into money. You got the King and Queen of Pentacles. Now I need to, this should be the thumbnail, because when do these ever come out together? Well, let me tell you. It could be you coming, whatever it is you're working on, like I said, a business, or if you are at a job, you probably got a higher title, or you're making more money, or you're like a CEO, or you just are thriving in all opportunities that you are in right now. Because the King and Queen of Pentacles, when that come together, it's like you have enough money to take care of you and your family. It's like you feel safe. You feel, what's the word I'm looking for? You can protect whatever's yours, and a lot of material wealth coming in, like just tons of it. I don't care what it is. This could be from other people, being a vessel, the universe gifting you through other people. You always asking for things that you want and they come in, period. This is you feeling grounded. So I feel stability coming in. There's also someone that could be matching your energy. You could have a counterpart, somebody coming in matching your energy. Okay. I love this for you. So whatever had to occur, maybe you had a light bulb moment within yourself and you didn't want to, I would say, lose out on something or make someone else feel like you're leaving them in the cold. But really, sometimes you have to focus on yourself. Sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish. And you probably recognize that you were over giving overbearing or just doing too much and not enough for yourself. And so when you start to realize that, then you can bust out your magi, and then your magic started coming in, and then you started working towards your passions again, and now you're taking action, and here you go building that stability and foundation for yourself. I love this for you. That's when everything started coming in. Yes. It's same card again. Literally. I'm not even capping. Because before you were thinking poorly, you had poor judgment and things of that nature. You were doubting yourself. You were in this stagnant energy. Okay. You were a little discouraged. You're probably tired, looking for some kind of passion. You had no ambition. You lost your energy. Something like was draining you and you had to remove it. And like I said, with the incoming of Scorpio season, whatever is dead, dead it, leave it dead. Don't bring it back up. Don't let it come back. Yeah. And you don't have to be perfect in whatever it is that you do. Okay. It's like you had to drop the ego. And, I feel as if you were being a little bit stingy with your talents and your gifts because you have Three of Pentacles here in reverse. It's like you're worried about what other people think. But, post whatever, do whatever, whatever it is that you want to get into, really tap into that, really dive in because you never know what's going to happen. You really don't. You never know. It's like I watched this one video and this lady was saying, how she has so many successful businesses is because she allowed things to just try and try and try until you find that one way that's right. It could have been 20 fails, but then you found the 21st time it was the right way. So, for example, instead of asking people, should we hire this person? No, give them a task, right? And see how they execute it and then go from there, Um, it's the same thing. It's just a lot of testing and trying, a lot of testing and trying. Yes. Woo! So you could be waiting on something or someone. Three of Wands. Once again, I'm telling you, the same cards are coming out. Okay. You have a big vision. And a lot of people don't have vision. Let me just put that all the way out there. A lot of people don't even have vision. It's like they got to see everything play out in order to believe it. It's like you see within your mind, AKA you have the vision before anything plays out. That's huge. Okay. Some of you guys might even have some plans to travel, to go move somewhere, like I said, or just take a vacation, or it's like you're planning on taking a huge trip. But I feel as if this is some entrepreneurial spirit. Okay, some of you guys are starting a business, like I said, or thinking of it. With the world is the way that it's going right now, everybody is trying to find a way to make a coin and create a bag. Okay, so I love this. You know that you have to be responsible. I feel like maybe a new job could be coming in, a new opportunity could be coming in for you as well. You can be more optimistic. It's like you now have this desire to finally commit to whatever it is that you want to commit to, which is awesome. Okay. And you are going full force. Okay. This is like you're trusting yourself more, but you're also being patient at the same time. And it's like you've done a lot of healing and you could still be healing. It's like you're working on healing something so that you can move forward, which is awesome. I love that for you. Whatever it is that you're working on. Oop, caught it. All the same cards. I'm telling you guys. So your intuition could be on point. Look, Keiko even said it. Confirmation. Your intuition could be on point. You have a lot of unconditional love to give. You have so much love to give. Hopefully with this King and Queen of Pentacles, now with the Queen of Cups coming out, it's like now you have so much to give. You're just ready. I bet you something was blocking you. Something blocked you. Now you just you open the doors, honey. Okay. So a lot of, emotional investment in people, places, things, I feel as if you're going to recognize that there's a lot of power in being vulnerable. There's a lot of power in stating your truth. There's a lot of power in just being authentically you. Okay. A loving energy, very empathetic, very sensitive because it's a water card here. This is giving goddess vibes. If you ask me. Okay. Goddess vibes, honey. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because you were feeling lonely. Like you could have been sad. You You probably weren't yourself for a while. You felt unclear about what you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to do it. You felt maybe even a little lost, withdrawn from everybody and everything. Because what the heliante? Like when shit hits the fan, when you ain't feeling right and you're not confident, you don't know what to do, you are in stagnant energy. You feel like you just didn't fit in. Okay? And you're like figuring it all out. And now I feel like with that Ace of Swords, everything's getting a little bit clearer. Now you're making plans. Same card again. Yeah, you closed out a cycle and you're not looking for any type of sympathy either. Now there's some truth that was revealed to you. Could have been a little hard and you could have been dramatic about it. But new beginnings. Oh my God, same card again. You have the Fool. New beginnings. This is like a carefree energy. It's like now you're starting to take a leap of faith, okay, on this new journey. And this is going to make you so happy. You probably already feel happy. You're up for anything that comes now. I feel as if you're just like YOLO with whatever's going on in the world right now. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to do me and do it and go with the flow. I love this for you. You're taking risks. You're getting out of your comfort zone. We're just going to end it on that note. I don't even think I need to say anything else because I'm losing my voice now. So, cheers to you in November, honey. And you guys, don't forget to check out Vixen Oracles. If you stayed all the way to the end, drop a heart and go follow my new YouTube channel where I will do all the readings, honey. And let me know what kind of readings that you want to see on there. But you know, for me, I'm just going to be tapping into the vibes. I'll see you over there. Peace.